It's been about 24 hours since I started giving this medication. Now you see, because of how the brooder is, you can see part of the body of the bell drinkers, because later at that day one, I actually brought the bell drinkers down so they were able to drink from it without going into the drinker. So I have to add it to the drinkers that I'm using to give them water. Now what you do on a daily basis, you need to remove these bell drinkers and then wash it, because you see there are some feed inside the drinkers, inside the bell drinkers, because as they drink, some feed will fall inside the water and there will be something like dust around this bell drinker. So on a daily basis you need to pick it out, take it out, wash it, and then return to the brooder. So that's what we do. Now the drugs, the medication I actually gave them has not finished, though it's remaining very small. Today being day 2, we've not had any mortality. The mortality is 0. Now we are still running on a gas brooder at day 2. Then though the weather has been so cold, it's yesterday till now, so the gas brooder has been running seriously. So I'm looking at maybe in about 2-3 days from now, so we'll stop giving the chicks heat and observe them before removing the heat totally from the brooder. So what I'll be doing right now is to add to their medication, remove the one I already gave them yesterday, and then give them a fresh one. So that's what I'll be doing now at day 2. Though we already started giving them the medication yesterday. So the chicks are doing very, very well. You see them, they are eating, running up and down, and that is what we want. Now another thing you need to note on this day, you don't need to measure feed, because I know each of these chicks right now in this first 1 week, they are supposed to consume about 0.167 kilogram of feed in that 7 days. Now if you know how to do your calculation, then it's just to give you an idea of how many bags of feed you are going to use for your production. Now normally I don't measure feed to give them, so I just give them what they will be able to eat per time. So that's how I give them feed. But I know with that idea, the number of bags that I'm likely to use to finish my whole production for that 5-6 weeks. So that is just, it acts as a guide. That's what that formula gives us. You can see how the chicks are doing. So I'm so happy about this batch that I am raising right now, because at today being day 2, we've had no mortalities. They've all been doing well. They've all been so active. So I'm so happy about this right now. Now if you've not watched our last video that we uploaded at day 1, all the necessary things we did, so kindly check out that video to see what we've done, then to catch up, because you can actually do this. Anybody can do it. It's so simple, very, very simple, because it's not as difficult as you may think. Because as from week 5, we'll be disposing these chicks. So that's how I'm going to raise it. I'm going to raise it to week 5, that is 35 days, and then dispose them. So I'll be along the way, I'll be telling you everything we are doing step by step, because it's something anybody can do. So today is day 2 now. The weather, like I said, has been so cold since yesterday. The sun has not really shined. So we've been running the gas brooder to keep them warm. So that's how the brooder has been. You can see now by tomorrow, I'll be flipping this carton over, because that's why I love using carton, because they don't, even if they mess it up, you can actually flip it up and use the other side. So by tomorrow I'll be doing that, because I don't want anything that will introduce this any form of disease to them. So I'll need to flip it over, and then at day 4, day 5, I will remove at day 4 to be precise, I'm going to remove the brooding paper, which is this carton on the floor totally, and then burn them off. So that's how we do it, to avoid the spread of disease, because their poo is already on the carton as well as some feed. So we don't need to keep them in this condition for long. So by tomorrow or next tomorrow, we'll be removing the carton totally from this brooder, so that they will be on sawdust, because I'm using sawdust as my litters. So you can make use of other form of litters like the wood shade, rice hull, and all of that can absorb their poo. So you can actually make good use of that as your litter. So this is where we've been at day 2. Now today is day 3. since we stock this beds. Now you can see how messed up the carton that we placed on the floor is. So what I'll be doing today is to flip the carton over, because normally we normally remove the newspaper or the carton from the floor at day 4, day 5. That's when we normally remove it. By then they will be able to stay either on the wood shave or on the sawdust. So what I'll be doing today is flipping this over so that I can reuse the other side, because as you can see, just like this other one now, the other side is still fresh. The pool did not wet to this end. So hopefully by tomorrow we'll be removing everything totally. So I'm going to flip them over today so that they will have a better they'll be comfortable in this brooder. So we are still using our gas brooder to provide heat for them, though there was somehow some level of sun today. So in the afternoon we turn off the gas brooder, and then the sun was somehow of help to us today. So once the sun goes down now, we are going to turn on the gas brooder back. Maybe at about day 5, day 6, we are going to stop providing heat for them. Then we'll observe them closely. If they no longer need the heat, we'll remove it from them. But if they still need, that means for one more day we may likely still give them heat. But however, it depends on how evenly spread they are as we stop the heat. That will determine if we are still going to continue or remove the heat totally from the brooder. So I'll be replacing this carton. I'll be flipping this carton over today. Okay, now you can see I've flipped the carton over. You can see how clean the back side is. So this is to ensure a good hygienic condition for them in this brooder. So that's how I manage my brooding paper. So this is what you do. Otherwise, if you were to be using newspaper at day 2, the second day, in less than 24 hours that you even put there, you won't know those newspapers anymore. So what you do in that case, you replace them by second day there, put another one, as in remove the old one, replace with a fresh one, so that by day 3, day 4, you cannot remove everything totally, and then leave them either in the litters. That is, if you are using wood shave, at day 3 you should remove the newspaper and then let them be on the wood shave. So but because I'm using sawdust as my litter, so I am removing this brooding paper, that is the carton I'm using to cover the sawdust, at day 4. So that's when I'll be removing all of them. So you see how the brooder is now. So another thing I also did today, I also kind of increased the number of feeder, because this one is another type of feeder that I also introduced today. This particular one, now they can comfortably eat from this at this day 3. They can comfortably eat from it. So that was why I had to introduce it to the brooder, because otherwise, if their mouth wasn't enough to pick feed from inside, I wouldn't have increased it. So hopefully by day 8, day 9, I'm going to be removing the tray feeder and then replacing them with this kind of feeder. So that before they get to week 2 or week 3, we cannot replace them with a bigger feeder that they'll be eating from. So this is how far we've gone at day 3. Now, as of today being day 3, since we stocked this our best, we've not had any mortality. The mortality is 0, and they are very, very active. So as you can see, and our gas brooder is still running. So though in the afternoon we switched off, we turned the gas off because the sun was of help to us. So it's evening time now, and the temperature is gradually going down from our temperature reading. So we need to increase the heat in this brooder so that they'll be comfortable. So you can see how evenly spread they all are. So this is very, very important. So hopefully at day 5 I should be able to stop the heat, because during sunny day, normally during dry season, at day 3 they no longer need heat from my experience. So because we are in the rainy season, hopefully maybe in about day 5, day 4, day 5, day 6, we should be able to stop heat totally from them. Thank you so much. This is where we are as of today.
If you find this video helpful, kindly subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification icon, like and comment in the comment section below, as this will go a long way in helping me to grow my channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you.